Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello and welcome to Footy JUDGEMO, people. Lots of news to talk about, which is very strange because I set up the show and I did everything, and suddenly Chelsea are interested in Dani Olmo, one of Spain's best players. Chelsea are interested in everyone, but we're here not to talk about Chelsea only. We'll talk about Adeyemi's price, 30 million euros, if I'm not mistaken. We'll talk about Man United. I don't know what to call it. Is it a desperation to bid for Yoro, even though the guy publicly, Fabrizio Romano said publicly he wants to go to Real Madrid? But hey, maybe Man United are working on the background to convince Yoro about joining Manchester United. Maybe it's that, you know what I mean? Maybe it's something we don't know. And also, breaking news that happened yesterday or the day before, if I'm not mistaken, and I wanted to discuss it from the club's point of view. Man City, Spurs and Arsenal all are interested in Eze. Which club suits him more? Big up Dan is here, of course. Big up Dan. If that's the real Dan, I actually want to check if that's the real Dan. Yes, it is. So we need to make him a mod, though. We need to make Dan a mod, since he's here. One of the Rational League people, of course. Dan, big up Dan. Listen, even though I'm not sure that this Dani Olmo, the source is actually not reliable, but I'm not here to talk about Dani Olmo. Man United are trying to build, and sorry, I got my Nescafe here, my coffee, afternoon coffee. Big up Dan for being here. One of the things that I wanted to discuss is Man United linked with, they're gonna be finalizing the lit. Man United are gonna, and let me take this off because I don't think this is needed at the current moment. I don't think this is needed at the current moment. Man United are linked with Yoro. They have a bid accepted from Lille. Man United almost signing De Ligt for 43 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. And also they are going with a third bid for Branthwaite. What are Man United doing is, I don't understand why are Man United bidding for 3 centre-backs. I know that Varane is leaving. I know that Lindelof is leaving. And we're going to start with this Man United. I'm going to call it the red wall. I'm going to call it Man United are trying to get the red wall. Arsenal, of course, are linked with Guehi. They're going to finalize Calafiori deal. They have Gabriel. They have Saliba. And Man United are like, listen, we're going to do our own deals. Man United, we're going to get our own red wall in Manchester. And let's start. And I want to, from a point of view of, it's a very strange breaking news. This is Lille have, this is yesterday. Lille have accepted Manchester United offer after Lille accepted, like, here's the thing. And I discussed this yesterday. And first, before you go on and enjoy the show, I want you guys to hit that like button. First of all, hit the like button, support the channel. I'm not hating on Man United. But before we start talking about that, I want to get to 200 likes right off the bat. Stop what you're doing now. Hit that like button because it makes a difference for the show. We are only on 55 likes, which is unacceptable. Like the video, guys. Hit that like button. Let me drink my coffee. And I wanted to say that I actually think if Man United are able to get Yoro, Branthwaite, and De Ligt along with Lisandro Martinez, this is very, very good. But here is what I don't understand. Man United bid for Yoro. Liverpool are willing to bid for Yoro. Chelsea are willing to bid for Yoro. Everyone. The price is 50 million euros. That is very cheap for the talent he is, right? But the guy publicly said, and everyone knows that he wants to join Real Madrid, unless Man United are bidding, and there are work that is going in the background. And there are work that is going in the background. As you guys see on the screen, there is other news about this Yoro thing, that Yoro has always given the priority to Real Madrid. There is something that I didn't understand, that Real Madrid are really doing, and I don't like this from Real Madrid, they are twisting Lille's arm by only offering 20 million, if I'm not mistaken. They're offered 20 million euros, right? Or something like, it's an insulting bid from Real Madrid, knowing that the player wants to join them and he has 1 year left at his contract. I know that Lille wants the money though. He's 18 years old. If I'm Lille, this is an 18 years old, I'll put the kid on the bench. I know that it doesn't work like this, but this notion that he's twisting Lille's arm by only wanting to go Real Madrid, and Real Madrid are not even submitting a competent bid, is insulting. I think it's absolutely insulting. I think it's absolutely unacceptable. Real Madrid are bullying Lille, using a kid, an 18 years old. They are like, you know, they're putting the shiny white kid in front of him. You're going to join Real Madrid. You're going to join Mbappe. You're going to join Rudiger, the Galactic. You're going to join Vinny Jr. But they aren't offering the right amount that Lille wants. So basically, now we are in an era where they literally are twisting Lille's arm, using the players well. I actually think this is unacceptable. I don't like it. Yes, he has 1 year left. I don't like it. If Man United are offering 50 million euros for him, Real Madrid are offering, from what I read, they're offering like 25 million to 30 million. That is unacceptable, to be honest. You're really undermining Lille. This is a youngster that Lille are the ones that gave him the opportunity to play. They are the one that developed this kid. I don't know a lot about the kid, right? But this is Real Madrid playing it dirty. You have to understand it. This is Real Madrid playing it dirty. This is Real Madrid using the player to twist Lille's arm. This is a lot of money difference between what Man United are offering and what Real Madrid are offering. What I don't understand is but anyway, that's the point. And in my opinion, I'm not liking what is happening in this deal. But if Man United can convince this guy to join, yes, I was muted, I'm sorry. If Man United can convince this guy to join them, along with, I don't know if they're going to go with Yoro, De Ligt and Branthwaite. That's a lot of money though. I'm good. I was just telling something that is happening here next to me. So that is what I don't like about this deal. But can someone explain to me? If Man United are signing three center backs, is that, are they going to spend 42 million and 40 million on Yoro? And based on the current news, it's Man United are willing to up their bid a little bit. So that is over 100 million pounds, over 100. This is about like 130, 140 million for these guys. If Man United can do this, that means we don't know shit about the finances of Man United. Man United are operating really secretly and it's working. But from another point of view, Man United are bidding for a player that doesn't want to join their club. That's not a good sign. We made fun of Liverpool when Caicedo said he wants only to join Chelsea and Liverpool went and bid for him. Then their try their luck is so strange, to be honest, because what does that mean? Liverpool are willing to offer the same amount of money. They were already interested, but they said, we're waiting for the guy's decision. I think Man United are acting strangely here because how are you bidding for someone who's not willing to join your club? I think you're insulting yourself. You are belittling the club, in my opinion, with that. I don't see it. I don't like it. If my club is doing this, if someone is not willing to join my club, I would not want my club to bid for them. They're not going to force the guy to join your club. Is that what Man United are going to do? Are Man United fans happy with, guys, Man United fans, if I'm going to explain, guys, if that is the case, if that happens to your club and your club is bidding for someone that wants another club, yes or no, would you be happy? Would you be happy if you bid for a player that is not willing to join your club, or he's willing, or he wants a different club? Would you be all right with that? Would you be all right with this? I wouldn't, though. I wouldn't like my club to do this. Thank you so much. It's like asking someone out, as Dan is saying, and waiting for them whilst they're dating someone else, or they are waiting for their crush to invite them out, but you're waiting on the side. Oh, are they going to take them out or not? If not, what do you mean you have to try? Did Man United have, here is the thing. If the guy accepted Real Madrid's terms and Man United terms as well, and we're going to go back to Yoro. If Man United agreed personal terms with the guy, and the guy agreed personal terms with them, and he might agree personal terms with Real Madrid, I get it. You bid for him, so you do the work. But if the guy is only waiting for one club only, and he's willing to leave on a free next year, to to go to that club. I think it's unacceptable for Man United to bid for the club, for the player. Because Man United, if they haven't agreed personal terms, and this is based on the reports, there is no reports that has said that Man United agreed personal terms with Yoro. Are they going to force him? Are they going to fly him? Are they going to kidnap him to Manchester? That's kind of strange to me, in my opinion. It is very strange to me that Man United are bidding for a player that is waiting for another date. It's crazy. How? How is that okay? But anyway, but looking at this from a football point of view, how is that Man United? Okay, listen, listen. How is that Man United aim coming through? Euro's available and we bid. It's a simple business. If what you're saying, there should never be a transfer fight. No, I'm going to tell you the difference. Some players, Ulisse, agreed personal terms. Sometimes players agree personal terms with multiple clubs, my friend. Sometimes the player's demands are there. Like, for example, I'm going to give you a player X doesn't mind joining Real Madrid or Liverpool or Man United. He doesn't, that player doesn't mind. He just wants to go. I'm going to give you an example. Eze, for example. Eze, and we're going to talk about Eze in a bit. We'll talk to Arsenal. We'll talk to Manchester City, and we'll talk to Spurs. Whoever can convince him, whoever can convince the guy, right, to join their club with the package of the money, the project, that is acceptable for the three clubs to bid. But if someone only has his heart set on Madrid, and why he never, Yoro never said no. Yes, so you believe only part. This is what the new football fans do this. You only believe the reports that suit your narrative. That suit your narrative, by the way. You only believe that. So some reports said, which is Fabrizio, he said he has the priority to Real Madrid. He's waiting for Real Madrid. Also, there is another news about Yoro. Let me put this in because maybe people are misunderstanding what is happening here. Maybe people are misunderstanding what is going on. Yoro, let me just give you what I read yesterday. Yoro, if I'm not understanding, Yoro already agreed to move to Real Madrid. They are willing to offer less money than everyone else, knowing that the player will only want them. By the way, that was a fake account. It's already reported. My point about this, he already agreed the personal terms. He wants to join Real Madrid, and Real Madrid want him. And they already bid for him. But they bid for him less than what Lille wants. That is the problem. But it is what it is. It is what it is. My point about this deal, if Man United can pull this through, I will raise my hand and I say Man United are building a red wall with Branthwaite. If they can get Branthwaite with De Ligt, with Yoro along with Lisandro Martinez, it's not a bad back line at all. I like it. I think Ten Hag can work really, really well with this back line. Really, really well with back line. But I'm not sure that Man United will be able to pull this off, to be honest with you. Actually, I'm not sure if Man United will be able to pull this off. It is because if the guy wants to join Real Madrid and he has 1 year left, at the end, Lille will have to accept Real Madrid. Lille will have to accept Real Madrid's offer. Listen, guys, there's 300 of you here, and we are only on 100 likes. I want to get to 300 likes live when we're here. All of you, I want you guys to stop what you're doing and hit that like button now. My point about this is that Lille as well are disrespected. If I was Lille, I would absolutely be stubborn and not sell the guy to Real Madrid. I know that it doesn't work like this in business. I know that it doesn't work like this in business. I know that it doesn't work like this in business. I know that club at the end want the money, right? But this is so much disrespect to Lille. It is unbelievable. I feel like if I support Lille, if I'm one of Lille's board, I would feel disrespected that Real Madrid are twisting my arm. No, Real Madrid already offered way less than Man United, Tevin. Real Madrid offered way less than Man United. And that's the thing. He can stay and live for free on Real Madrid. That is the deal. That is what they're gonna. That is the deal. I think that is what's gonna happen at the end. So what is Lille gonna do though? What will Lille do? Like for me, I feel that this is so much disrespect to Lille that they need to do something about it. They need to do something about it. I don't know what it is, but they need to do something about it. But again, contracts are contracts, you know? You have to abide by the contract. The other piece of news that we wanted to mention is that Manchester United latest bid for Jared Branthwaite falls way below Everton's valuation. David Ornstein right? Northside. Did we just got raided by Northside? Maybe. Yes, we actually did. Big up my man Northside for the raid. Appreciate you, buddy. Big up everybody that is here. Their valuation is between 60 and 70 million. Yes, they're gonna end up like PSG with the out of pocket and go to Madrid on a free. Take what they're off. Yeah, it's exactly that. Big up, guys. Make sure to hit that like button if you just joined Northside Raid. Of course, the Northside Raid is here. Big up, Northside. Big up Northside. Of course, big up for everybody that joined from Northside. Hit that like button, people, if you just joined us. Their valuation is between 60 and 70 million pounds. I actually think that's a lot for the players, and I spoke about what I think about the player before. I actually said that I think this is too much for the player. There's English tax in this. I actually don't think he's worth that much money at the current moment. He played before in PSV, if I'm not mistaken. He played for Everton. He played in a low block Everton with average ball position of 43. That doesn't guarantee that he's going to be success in a more progressive team. This is what Man United want to play next season. 60 to 70 million pounds is a lot of money for him. And I feel, again, Everton don't need to sell. Everton don't have to sell, don't need to sell. They don't need to sell. But I think this guy is not worth 60. And the thing about it is that they see this guy Branthwaite, and they said that as Van Dijk or Fofana or the value of Harry Maguire. If Man United do this again and pay 65 million pounds or 60 million pounds for this guy, you better go get Guehi then. Just go get Guehi. Go get Mark Guehi. He's there. He's cheaper than this guy. Why are they so fixating on this guy? Why is it always being said that, yeah, Man United are expected to return to Everton with a third bid for Jared Branthwaite after seeing 2 offers rejected? That's a lot, though. Okay, how much are they going to offer? 55, 60 million pounds? That's a lot, though. Araujo is 100 million. And Tadibo, it got rejected by UEFA, so. But Lenny, Yoro, and De Ligt, if Man United are going to get rid of Varane, if Man United are going to get rid of Lindelof, who's expected to leave this summer, they need at least 3 center backs. But my point is that it doesn't have to be 3 center backs like expensive. Like there is De Ligt, there is Yoro. Why not go for someone cheaper though? Like they already have a starter in Lisandro Martinez. Yes, Everton are done financially now. The year is over then. The year is done. The financial year is done. Everton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, and Chelsea avoided point deduction already for these 3 years that passed. Now it rolls over, so now they have to watch out next year, but they don't have to sell the guy. They can sell him next summer. If Everton think that this guy's gonna get better, they can actually keep him for 1 more year. 1 more year. I think Varane, as TJ is saying, already left. I don't understand why the hype. Listen, I watched Branthwaite. Looked good. Looks good. Quick, fast, strong. But with all due respect, he played for Everton, low block, defending the whole time, a lot of blocks, lots of, like, not a lot of, like, he ain't playing like a Saliba, you know what I mean? He ain't playing like a front foot player. This is what I don't understand. Why are, like, the attributes are there. Yeah, he's quick, he's strong, but I haven't seen this guy play in a more progressive team. I'm going to give you an example. Calafiori, for example, played for Bologna last year. Bologna in Serie A are a more progressive team. They made top 4. They are on the front foot. So that is someone who is used to defend in a high line, in big spaces, defend large spaces of the pitch. You know what I mean? He played progressive and PSV. Maybe. I didn't know. I don't know how they played at PSV. But what I'm watching last year in the Premier League, he played in a low block. But maybe he's good, but 60, 70 million is a lot of money for him. It's tons of money. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't know that. Fair enough. I didn't know that they played that much progressive in PSV. I didn't know that at all. But fair enough. But the money they're asking for is a lot of money. And I'm like, I don't think this is what they should. That's the thing, like. But maybe. At the end, I think this is going to end up being 55 plus bonuses at the end. If Man United are so fixated on getting this guy, I think it's going to end up being 55 plus bonuses. One of the other news that we want to turn our attention to is the Chelsea news. Chelsea are in talks to sign Karim Adeyemi, with Dortmund willing to let the German winger leave for 30 million euros. 30 million euros for Adeyemi. That is so cheap. That bid was already rejected, TJ, if I'm not mistaken. TJ, that bid is already rejected. Maybe money, but I don't think Everton accept that bid, in my opinion. I don't think so. Adeyemi, though, 30 million euros. That's about like what, like 25 million pounds? I still don't think that they need Adeyemi. Adeyemi is literally Mudryk. Same shit. Mudryk. On the ball, he's not fantastic. On the ball, he's not amazing on the ball. You know what I mean? And guys, can we get to 300 likes, please, before we go on? I'm just going to explain to you. The like button helps this show move to the next person, and helps the channel move to the next person. The like button it helps the algorithms, it helps the shows, it helps the channel move to the next person. It's not like hit the like button, approve the show. It's not that. Bro, to be honest with you, I'm watching Adeyemi. Final product is a little bit iffy. And also there is one more thing about this Adeyemi guy. He is so counter-attacking player, and a player that needs a lot of spaces to work, that Chelsea, based on everything we have seen, everything we have read, are gonna be playing on the front foot, positional based football. They're going to be a little bit progressive. They aren't going to sit deep. They aren't going to do counter-attacking football. So Chelsea have a lot of players that can do this. Raheem Sterling, maybe he drops stinkers here and there. You have Mudryk, who's a transitional based player. You have Madueke, who's quick. Getting another left winger that is right-footed, that is quick, just adds to the pile of, oh yeah, he's a transitional based player, which means he isn't going to be good enough when Chelsea have 60% of the ball all the time. He isn't great in tight spaces. He isn't great in passing, right? He isn't someone that you can rely on. Like I would say Madueke is better than Adeyemi. Madueke is much better than Adeyemi in my opinion. Because Madueke can dribble in tight spaces. Madueke can do the 1-2s, can do the things, right? Can do the small things which is required for a progressive team. This guy Adeyemi needs, you know, like he needs a field to run into. He needs like half the pitch empty. It's basically Mudryk, as Hawks are saying. It's literally Mudryk. Mudryk, he needs big spaces to run into. He needs, they're both left wingers. What are you talking about? They're both left wingers. I don't know what is, listen, 25 million pounds still is not cheap. Imagine if they get Adeyemi and sell Madueke. That would be stupid though, because Newcastle are interested in Madueke. I don't understand why would Chelsea chase this guy. I actually don't understand why Chelsea would chase this guy at all. So I don't get it. This link is very strange, but also there is another link that I looked at. There is another link that I looked at, and I'm like, this is strange. It's a strange link. It's a very strange link. Let me just do it. Let me just get the link that I saw. Here we go. This link. Chelsea are all over the place. This is so like out of line. Chelsea are showing concrete interest in signing Dani Olmo, who has a 51. This source is so ass, but I don't get why everyone, and I actually believe now, why is everyone linked to Chelsea? I actually believe that this is all not real. None of this is real. None of this Adeyemi, none of this Olmo. I don't think this Adeyemi thing is real, actually. I actually don't think so. I actually don't believe it. It's not true, this Dani Olmo, because I don't believe Dortmund gonna let Adeyemi go for 30 million euros. I actually don't think anyone that wants to raise the price of their players, let's link them to Chelsea. You know what I mean? Adeyemi, yeah, let's do it. You know what? Liverpool interested in Adeyemi. Yo, Dani Olmo linked to, everyone is linked to Chelsea, bro. It's crazy. Right-footed left winger, Lewis. Big up, Lewis. Big up, Habibi. Thank you so much, Habibi. My point about this is that Adeyemi is right-footed. Is he right-footed or left-footed? Is he right-footed or left-footed? I actually don't know. I can't remember. He's both. He plays with both feet, though. Why do you need another left winger that is right-footed? Do you have Sterling and Mudryk, though? And Nkunku's right-footed? And Jackson is right-footed? Why? What is the point of this? Seriously, what's the point of having his left, but what's the point of having another right-footed player? Jackson, Nkunku, Mudryk, Sterling, all can play left winger. Everyone. Everyone. I don't think you need this freaking Adeyemi guy. Like, I don't think he's... I know you don't want Sterling, but this is not FIFA, Lewis. It's not FIFA, Habibi. It's not FIFA, Lewis. It's not FIFA. You just can't just... You need to get rid of that first. Like the Modrics, the Sterlings. You need to sell the guy first before replacing the guy. And anyway, to be honest with you, I actually think Chelsea need to focus. Like, it's not like I don't need him. Yeah. You're going to kick him out of the club. By the way, Sterling, you know when you go to work and then suddenly your boss is like, by the way, we made your job redundant. Can Chelsea do this? Go to Mudryk and Sterling and say, by the way, guys, we made your position redundant at the club. You no longer are employed by Chelsea Football Club. Can you do that? Can they do this? Can Chelsea do this? Maybe in football they need to, they need to introduce this. You know what I mean? You can go to a player and say, by the way, we made your position redundant. We no longer play 3-4-3, so we don't have left wingers. We don't have left wingers. We're gonna change the formation. We're going to change the formation. So we made your job redundant, my friend. So please find yourself another job. Here is a compensation for you. Find yourself another job. I don't think, listen, I actually don't think that Sterling will mind sitting on the bench for a while to earn 300+ K a week, bro. I don't think so. Mudryk is the one that might find a different club. Here's the problem with Mudryk, is that Mudryk, Chelsea might struggle to find him a club to pay the money that Chelsea want. Because you paid a lot of money for Mudryk. How are you going to get rid of the guy, though? Who's buying Mudryk? Unless you go to Dortmund and tell them, how about an exchange? Yeah, maybe. Sterling, but Sterling is 28, 29. He ain't leaving, bro. 300K unless he goes to Saudi and make more, bro. I don't think he cares. Sterling played enough football at Man City and won enough trophies at Man City that I don't think he would care. I don't think Chelsea... Listen, I don't know the guy personally. I'm just assuming. But anyway, long story short, I think this bullshit link with Adeyemi is an absolute bullshit link. That's not true. Bro, I see Mudryk going to Dortmund, maybe... Who would you get? Malen? Would you get Malen, though? Would Chelsea like Malen? You know, the Dutch guy from Dortmund as well. Is he leaving Dortmund, if I'm not mistaken? Would Chelsea do a straight swap between Malen? How good is this guy, Malen? I watched him a couple of times. He's not bad. He's not a bad player. He's 25 years old, though. He's not that bad. He's right-footed, but he plays on the right side, if I'm not mistaken. Though. Can someone post Dan's channel, please, in the chat as well? I like this guy. Malen is not bad. Adeyemi, Roadrunner. Oh, we got all the Chelsea guys, by the way. We got Ahmed. We got Dan. We got Lewis. We got all the Chelsea guys here. Listen, all I want to say is that Chelsea need to get rid of one of Mudryk or Sterling and sign a competent freaking left winger, and maybe then Nkunku, Palmer, and a competent left winger. That's why I wanted Olise to go to Chelsea. And I don't care about Olise playing for freaking Bayern Munich. That's one of the things that, like, I really didn't care about him going to Bayern Munich. I'm like, I watch the Premier League, bro. We do content about the Premier League. I wanted him to join freaking Chelsea, but the guy chose Vincent Kompany over Maresca. Oh, fuck off, Olise. Who fucking watches the Bundesliga, my friend? Who fucking go do that, and then maybe, hopefully, hopefully, because Olise joined Bayern Munich, hopefully Bayern Munich don't win the league next year as well. And then you go trophyless, like what they did with Harry Kane last season. And then Harry Kane can cry and Olise can cry as well. Maybe, hopefully. Because I'm like, bro, I wanted to see Olise play for like Chelsea. Even, by the way, even Arsenal, Liverpool, I didn't care. But because Chelsea were linked with him, no, I think you're missing the points, my friend. I don't care if you join Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. Who cares, bro? I just wanted the guy to join a Premier League club. That's the point. And since Chelsea, why you can be a mod? What are you offering? Mo, why would you want to be a mod? To do what? I didn't watch. See this? Do you think I sit here and watch Chelsea training? How about, oh my God, how about Chelsea sign Sancho though? How about, how about Chelsea sign Sancho? You know what? 30 million pounds to Man United. 25 million or 30 million pounds to Man United. You got Sancho. I was told Maresca's amazing. Done, and everyone is telling me Maresca's fantastic. He can revive the guy's career. Can I ask you something, guys, in the chat? Can I ask you guys something? If you're a Chelsea fan, would you sign Jadon Sancho if both are gonna get paid the same though? Would you take Somerville or Jadon Sancho at your club? Who would you rather take? Someone who was great at Dortmund, Manchester City Youth Academy player, went to Man United, the career took a dip, played well at Dortmund again, or would you take Somerville, who's a championship player? Seriously, I'm being genuinely serious. If you are a Chelsea fan, would you rather take a championship player, or would you rather take your risk and revive Jadon Sancho's career? I like this. See, that's called standards, though. So what you guys gonna do is with Sancho, this is what is gonna happen. It's gonna be with Jadon Sancho. It's gonna be another Kai Havertz situation. Arteta kind of revived Sancho's career, Havertz's career a little bit. Can Maresca revive and resurrect Jadon Sancho from the muds and give him the kiss of life for him to thrive again? Here we go. See? That's the spirit. Leo, that's the spirit. Why? Why United will not sell? If I'm telling you what, if Chelsea tomorrow offer to take Jadon Sancho off the books of Manchester United for 30 million pounds, Man United are they want to get rid of the guy. If Chelsea tomorrow get Jadon Sancho on a decent wage, I'm not saying 300k, like just something less, and they offer him a long-term contract, right? And they offer 30 million pounds to Man United. Man United are so desperate to get rid of Jadon Sancho. The reason why Jadon Sancho is not going to play at Man United. Erik ten Hag is staying at Man United. So Jadon Sancho is not going to play for Man United. They are looking to sell the guy. And by the way, Jadon Sancho is someone that I think will suit that Chelsea team, will suit the Maduekes, the Cole Palmers, you know what I mean? Cole Palmer. He's gonna suit Enzo Fernandez, you know what I mean? Caicedo, Levi Cole. I think Jadon Sancho blends right in, bro. Right in. All of them together, same age bracket, 23, 24, 22. You know, I think Jadon Sancho suits Chelsea, wallahi. There you go. But that's the thing. It's about the wages, though. But Chelsea can offer him lower wages. Well, if he goes to Chelsea and do nothing, that's a different story, though. But that's not my point. That's not my point. My point is, can Maresca back himself, like Arteta backed himself with Havertz, and revive the guy's career? Yeah, but you are missing the point, Lewis. What Chelsea are going to offer Sancho is a longer-term contract. I think he has... How many years does Jadon Sancho has left? How many years? So here is the thing what Chelsea can offer. This is what people don't realize. Sometimes, bro, the guy has 2 years left, as you can see, Lewis, right? So the guy has 2 years left. The point about this is that I would definitely take Sancho at Inter, but the problem is, Dan, we don't play with wingers at all. We don't have any wingers, Dan. We play 2-striker formation. So I wouldn't take a Sancho. I'll take a Jackson, though. I'll take a Jackson. My point about Sancho is, people are assuming that this guy's career is done. We know that the talent is freaking there. We know that Sancho's talent is there. Same as we knew Pogba's talent is there. We know that the talent is at the guy's feet. You cannot be a youngster at Man City, go succeed at Dortmund, and then leave, go to Man United, doesn't play well, and go back to Dortmund again, and then you play well at the wing on the left. He's right-footed, he can play left, he can play right. I actually think it's a very good deal for Chelsea. The reason why, it's all about, can you revive the guy? Can you revive the guy's career? By the way, a lot of people said Kai Havertz is not good for English football. What are people saying now about Kai Havertz? What, like 14 goals, if I'm not mistaken, at the second half of the season? He played all right, Kai Havertz, didn't he? Arteta literally was able to use him. Jadon Sancho, you aren't telling me that Jadon Sancho is not talented, though. Come on. What the difference is, and people are going to talk about the wages. I'm going to tell you what is the difference, bro. Jadon Sancho has 2 years left. If he goes to Chelsea, and Chelsea offer him 5 more years, he doesn't have to get paid 300K, but he can get a longer contract with bonuses, with stuff like that. That's the point. So, Lewis, I get your point. I get your point about, yes, he's on high wages, but he has only 2 years left. Well, Chelsea is going to offer him 5 years on lower wages. So it's a longer contract with bonuses, incentives, and stuff like that. So at least he's guaranteed a contract for 5 years. He's guaranteed a contract for 5 years. I think players also look at it from that perspective, though. Now, I have only 2 years left. And by the way, and I'm going to tell you one thing that Jadon Sancho might look at. 2 years left, yes, he's getting paid 300K a week, right? But in these 2 years, at the current moment, Jadon Sancho is not going to play for Man United. And he's young. The guy's 23. So in 2 years, he'll be 25. And at 25, that can be his biggest contract yet. So if he doesn't play good football for the next 2 years, right, or the next year, Man United might sell him for peanuts next year. But I actually think Man United are going to sell him this season, to be honest. You know why? Because if they don't sell him this year, no, same camera. Really? Is this camera better? It's the same camera, just different angle and different lights. Saeed, big up Saeed in the chat. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Got Lewis, Saeed, Dan, Ahmed, big up Saeed. Saeed, I'm pitching Sancho to Chelsea, Saeed. I'm pitching Jadon Sancho to Chelsea. Jadon Sancho, 30 million pounds, Man United, you can get rid of the wages. It's great. It's great. Jadon Sancho to Chelsea, we're here for it. Another Kai Havertz situation. Maresca reviving his career. Man United crying and saying he was a bum, like what Chelsea do now with Kai Havertz. Every time Kai Havertz scored a goal, Chelsea was like, well, he's a bum. He's a bum. He's gonna fail. Imagine Sancho going for 30, 35 million pounds, reviving his career. Bro, imagine that. Imagine Jadon Sancho, Maresca, getting the best out of Sancho. The guy getting 20 GA. Man United fans are like, but we signed that guy. We signed that guy. We wanted that Sancho. We didn't get that Sancho. Man United fans starting to hate on Jadon Sancho like Chelsea fans do. Bro, I'm here for it. I'm here for the content though. Content will be great. Like the content on Kai Havertz. It's fucking amazing. Every time Kai Havertz scores, we get a Chelsea fan. We get a Chelsea fan. Every time Kai Havertz scores a goal, we get a Chelsea fan. It's like, oh, what do you say about Kai Havertz now? What do you say about Kai Havertz now? Imagine Sancho going to Chelsea and bowling, bro. Man United fans will be so bitter about it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, moving on from that to another piece of news. Moving to another piece of news. There is the Arsenal link with Eze, which is something I wanted to discuss a little bit. Arsenal are interested in signing Eze. But also, there is other news that came out yesterday that say both Tottenham and Manchester City are willing to trigger Eze. I know the Sun are not reliable. Every time I freaking mention Kai Havertz on this channel, people get upset. Every freaking time I mention Kai Havertz on this channel, people get upset for some reason. Why? Why do you guys get upset? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely nuts. Let's get the likes up a little bit to... How many likes are we on? Guys, we cannot be on less than 200 likes. We cannot be less than 200 likes. Hit that like. Let's get at least first 12 likes away. 12 likes away. Yeah, the Sun is shit. Now let's get to 200 likes first. Hit that like button, people. Come on. No, it's not Arsenal. For everyone, bro. If you say Kai Havertz is good, Chelsea fans say you don't know. If you say Kai Havertz is a bum, Arsenal fans say you don't know. It's like it triggers the word Kai Havertz nowadays is a trigger word. Like you say Kai Havertz and just triggers people. You know what I mean? Literally, it freaking triggers people. But anyway, talking about Eze, who does he suit more? Who does he suit more? I want you guys to tell me in the chat. Guys, in the chat, forget Kai Havertz. Yeah, forget Kai Havertz. Forget Kai Havertz. I want everyone to tell me between Spurs, Arsenal, and Man City, from Eze's point of view, who would suit him more? Seriously, tell me the name and be honest about it. Which club suits him the best? Which club suits him the best? Spurs. I see a lot of Spurs though. AZ ain't going to City. Veda Zayn. Saying you don't need, is it? Spurs. Spurs then? Nah, bro. Broski, no. I actually think he would be perfect on all three teams. In all three teams, I think it would be perfect. The reason why I would say that, though, for Manchester City, he's a ball carrier, can pass the ball, play under Pep Guardiola next to Rodri and Foden, right? I think he suits that very well. For Arsenal, though, I think for Arsenal, Eze, Rice, Odegaard would be fantastic. The problem is going to be Spurs. I actually think he suits Spurs the least. For some reason, I think he suits Spurs the least. I think Spurs need a competent 8, though, like an 8, a back and forth 8. Because somehow Bissouma falls off in the games. Bissouma's work ethics are kind of strange a little bit. Like sometimes he falls off in the games. I actually think Declan Rice can cover Eze and Odegaard. Odegaard play on the right side, left-footed. Eze play on the left side, right-footed. I actually think Eze suits Arsenal, both Arsenal and Man City more than Spurs. That's my opinion. Because I think they have Maddison as a creator. They need a competent 8. And Sarr isn't doing it, though. Sarr isn't doing it. I genuinely think Arsenal, but I know a lot of Arsenal fans don't want Eze. And I've seen it everywhere, that Arsenal fans think that Eze is not like the guy for them. Like they think Eze is not the guy for them. Like, no, the thing about Eze, yes, Dan, yes, this is the guy. A Goretzka, a physical box-to-box midfielder that will cover Maddison, will cover the wingers, yes. Can be next to Bissouma 100%, you know, yes. That ilk, more of a player that works hard on the pitch. Because I think Bissouma, somehow Bissouma doesn't work as hard as what I think he should do as a DM. He's more like try to pass and stuff. I think they need a hard-working midfielder. Arsenal, though, on the other hand, they have the hard-working midfielder in Declan Rice. They have a hard-working midfielder in Declan Rice, right? And they have the elegant player in Odegaard. Eze is elegant as well. The way he plays football is so elegant. I love Eze when he plays football for them. I like him. Tevin here. Thank you, Tevin, for supporting, super chatting the channel. Seeing how Eze has developed for England on the wing back spot recently, and seeing his work rate, bring him to the Emirates now. What the big thing about Eze is that he can play left wing, he can play a left 8, and I actually think that Eze is someone who suits the likes of Arsenal. Why? Elegant on the ball, as I said, can pass. He works hard, only offensive. I'm not sure about defensively. Though. But again, I actually would assume that someone that played for Crystal Palace is not only an offensive player. So I'm thinking, I look at this and I see a player that will develop, that will absolutely thrive under both Pep Guardiola and Arteta. However, I actually think Eze should choose Arsenal over Man City. For one reason only, and one reason only. Because of Pep Guardiola uncertainty about his future. If Pep Guardiola was staying, and he considered, and Pep Guardiola said he's staying, I would say, yeah, Eze, go work under Pep Guardiola for 3 years, you'll be amazing. You'll be amazing. But if Pep Guardiola is not sure, why would Eze go and sign? Why would Eze go and sign for Man City, not knowing who's going to be the coach the year after? It's not about Man City being better than Arsenal, Arsenal being better than Man City. I think Arsenal are more stable at the current moment than Man City. And I said that many times on MHF, I said that here, I said that in a lot of places. I genuinely think that Eze suits Arsenal same as Man City, and I think that Eze should join a club that is more stable. That's my point about this. Should join a club that is more stable. I think Arsenal should go for Eze and also should go for Mikel Moreno, who's going to be a cheap option at 29 years old from Sociedad. Mikel Moreno and Eze would make the perfect midfield pair for them. You can play one of them, Mikel Moreno off the bench. Because the reason why is Mikel Moreno is a cheap option. Eze is going to cost 60 million pounds. Mikel Moreno is not going to cost 25 million. You solved your midfield. Now you can sell Thomas Partey for 30 million pounds. Done. Forget Kimmich. Kimmich is not going to join Arsenal. He said, I think it's said that he wants to join Manchester City. But in my opinion, Mikel Moreno, amazing. Eze, amazing. I think this should be Arsenal midfield next year. It should be Jorginho, Declan Rice, Eze, Mikel Moreno, Odegaard. That's what I think. Are you going to sell Emil Smith-Rowe? Maybe. Fabio Vieira? Maybe. But I think this should be the 5 midfielders that Arsenal go win next season with, in case they sell Thomas Partey, who has 1 year left. For Man City, people forget that Man City already have 6 midfielders on the books in Rodri, Kovacic, Matheus Nunes, Foden, and Kevin De Bruyne, along with Calvin Phillips, who still needs to go. Calvin Phillips still needs to go, though. That's what people don't realize. Oh, you're definitely winning the league with that midfield, my friend. Eze, Mikel Moreno, Declan Rice, Odegaard is definitely good enough to win the league. With all due respect, is definitely good enough to win the league. Come on. Give me a break, bro. Give me a break. I think it's definitely good enough to win the league. 100% in my opinion. And again, I'm going to say it again. I really want to reach 300 likes live. Guys, live. For the crisp camera in front of you. 300 likes live now. Let's get the likes button. And damn Potts raid. Hold on. Damn Potts. They just raid me. Potts. I didn't know that. But that's the midfield that will win. I think that midfield will win Arsenal the league, though. Eze, Mikel Moreno, you got Declan Rice. I like the difference is freaking Bruno Guimaraes will cost you 100 million pounds, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did you get raided by somebody? Hit that like button, people. Come on now. Moreno, Eze. Have you seen Mikel Moreno play football? What are you talking about? Mikel Moreno, Eze, Odegaard, Declan Rice. That is fantastic. Yeah, but Zubair, my friend, Habibi. But the reason why they didn't, I think the reason why is that because Thomas Partey didn't play. That's because Thomas Partey didn't play. Let's get to 300 likes, people. Come on now. 300 likes minimum here. That's my point, people. I actually, Rice, it's supposed to be Rice, Thomas Partey, and Odegaard, but it ended up being Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, which is a massive downgrade. So people need to understand that it was supposed to be Partey, Rice, Odegaard, and it ended up being Rice, Havertz, Odegaard. It ended up to be Rice, Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard. It ended up being Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard. That's not enough. That's not enough. But this Eze thing is something that people need to realize, that Eze is going to leave. Eze is going to leave, right? Eze is going to leave. Arsenal can beat Spurs to a signing. Can they beat Man City to a signing? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, but that's Arsenal's mistake, though, that they didn't actually have the competent replacement for these guys. Competent replacement. That's why I'm saying sign enough players. What's the last piece of news that I want to talk about today? This Manchester United and Arsenal are both keen on Mark Guehi. I think this link is not real. I saw this the other day, and I don't think this is real. The reason why I don't think this is real, I actually don't think that this is a real thing. The reason why I don't think it's real, because I actually think that Guehi was the replacement for Calafiori if it didn't go through. And he is I think Man United are the ones, if the Lenny Yoro deal doesn't go through, I think Man United go for Guehi. They get Guehi, De Ligt, Branthwaite. What a defense. Lisandro Martinez, Guehi, I like this partnership. Amazing. Amazing partnership, in my opinion. And you have De Ligt, who I think play very, very well. as well. I think he suits the Premier League very well. I didn't think he suited the Italian football, and I don't think he suits the Bundesliga. I really think that is Guehi suits this Man United team. I think he goes to Man United at the end. I don't think he goes to Arsenal, because I don't think he goes and I don't think actually he goes and like play over Gabriel or Saliba, and he doesn't play left back as well. Calafiori, the difference is Calafiori can play left back. I think that this was a backup in case Calafiori doesn't go through. But that's it, in my opinion. I think that's it for today for me, guys. Guys, I don't know how many. Let's get the likes up a little bit to 300. We're only less than 70 likes away from 300. We got 360 people here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody joining us, guys. While I do this, let me get some of your comments. If you have a comment, Thomas Partey to busy in court trial. If Calafiori is coming, then Gabriel is leaving. Yes, Guehi links to Arsenal are not real. I don't think they're real unless it was a link. If we sign another defender, I might lose it. Yes, Devin. Yes, big up. John, guys, let me get to 300 likes before you leave. Hit that like button. Before you go, the like button looks like thumbs up underneath your live chat. Hit that like button. And also, let's see who's live so we can redirect to them. If there is anyone live. Maybe the football terrace. No, we're gonna redirect to the. Are they? Do we have a live stream set up already? No, they don't. Oh, then. Oh, we'll redirect to Said. Let's be redirect to Said then. Let's redirect to Said. Why not? Let's go. Said is live. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I am. But where is it? Where is TFT? He hasn't even done the show yet. We might be. We might be. We don't know when. It might be. We'll see you guys soon. Make sure to like the video. Smash the likes before you go. We'll see you guys. We're out of here, people.